Today's podcast is sponsored by lighthousepowerbusiness.com.
June 1st, Desmond Doss.
In the heat of a battle, sometimes the best weapon is faith in action. As the battle raged several hundred feet above the location where wounded soldiers could receive medical treatment, at the edge of a 400-foot-high, jagged Okinawan cliff, Desmond Doss tied a rope around a strong tree stump. He worked to secure the knots until his hands bled. Corporal Doss signaled instructions and lowered another injured soldier into the arms of safety. After rescuing each of the wounded soldiers on what might have been the most physically and spiritually exhausting day in Doss's life, Desmond would pray, "Lord, help me get one more, just one more." Then, ignoring the constant spray of gunfire and the rising smoke of exploding grenades all around him, Doss focused on the soldier's creed. "I will never leave a fallen comrade." Psalm 27, 1-3 tells us, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. He protects me from danger. Whom shall I fear? When evil men come to destroy me, they will stumble and fall. Yes, though a mighty army marches against me, my heart shall know no fear. I am confident that God will save me." He dedicated the hours ahead to this routine. While the horrific sights and smells of bloody combat continued, Doss relentlessly pressed on in his mission and saved as many lives as possible, while because of his personal faith and convictions, he remained totally unarmed with any kind of conventional weapon. The lone medic's 150-pound frame was exhausted. His hands and uniform were covered in blood, and his mind was shocked at the magnitude of unthinkable atrocities surrounding him. Yet somehow, with each victorious drop of another wounded friend over the cliff, Desmond found his strength renewed. "One more, Lord. Please help me get one more." He breathed into the hell on earth surrounding him, and he tucked behind a rock formation to catch his breath. Suddenly, a grenade exploded nearby. Around him, the earth shook, and dirt and debris rained down on his head. Doss grabbed the Bible that was faithfully stowed in his shirt pocket. Astounded at how God had miraculously protected him, Doss stood, yanked his right boot out from where it had sunk into the deep Japanese mud, and he set his sights on the next life to save. As machine gun bullets fired overhead, the medic dragged another survivor carefully through the chaos until they arrived at the stump at the cliff's edge. Desmond quickly secured the rope around the soldier. The wounded man stuck out his muddy hand, and the medic gripped it and shook it. Then Doss tightened his bloody grip on the rope and gently pushed the wounded brother over the edge of the cliff. Then, with all his strength, Desmond lowered another soldier to safety. 5 months later, on October 12, 1945, President Harry S. Truman presented Corporal Desmond Thomas Doss with the Congressional Medal of Honor for unprecedented heroism displayed on that day during his service in World War II. His selfless acts saved the lives of at least 75 men during a single battle, and his courage irrefutably shaped the outcome of numerous other battles. During the ceremony, President Truman honored a very humble Desmond Doss with the remarkable words, "I'm proud of you. You really deserve this. I consider this a greater honor than being president." Is there a battle in your life where it feels like the odds are totally stacked against you? Is it possible God is calling you in the midst of your battle to persevere? Will you trust God and fight the good fight with your faith? In the heat of a battle, sometimes the greatest weapon is faith in action.
Hello, man. My name is Ryan. I'm a narrator here at 365 Christian Men. Desmond Doss. Wow, the power of one more. I think that's what stuck out to me the most in this story was his ability to just say, you know what, Lord, one more time I'm going to do this. He didn't know if he was going to die. He didn't know if he was going to make it through the night, but he just asked the Lord for the strength for one more man to be saved. And man, in our lives, I wonder how often we just get caught up in the big picture of how are we going to handle this 6 months down the road? How am I ever going to get out of this doctor diagnosis or this addiction or whatever it may be? And I think sometimes the Lord is just calling us for one more. Can we make it through one more day sober? Can we make it through one more day in a troubled and struggling marriage? Or whatever it may be for you, men. So today I would challenge you, if you're in a tough situation, ask God for strength for one more and see him come through and deliver.
Today's podcast is sponsored by lighthousepowerbusiness.com. Get your free strategy session valued at $1,000. Get expert advice and take your business to the next level. Visit lighthousepowerbusiness.com to schedule your session today.